Hey guys, Sarah, Matt.
We are back in the bathtub, apparently.
And we're gonna talk about all of the bits that we do. So ever since a long time ago, like ever since we met, we've been doing like bits, and we've just been calling them bits, like little skits.
We'll tell you about the first ever bit we ever made as an
The first ever bit,
this is what started bits.
Started bits.
Sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year when we like first met.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just that.
Let me give you a lesson on how to do it. So you open your eyes really wide, and you stare intensely at someone. And it's even better when they can't see you do it, but other people can see you do it. Like when your waiter, when your waiter is like, "Have a nice day," and you're like, "Okay." That's how you do it. We started calling that the eye bit.
The eye bit, yeah, and we like told my mom about it, told everyone about. We're the queen of bits, like we're the queen of bits, and ever since then we've just been bitten, and they change every day now.
Some bits last one bit.
Yeah, some bits last one bit. Like we just do it once and we're like, oh, bit, and then we move on.
We kind of infect people with our bits.
Yeah. We, like, all of our friends have become us. Like, Matt and I have become each other through bits, really intensely each other. But now we've started to, like, infect other people with our bits. I have acrylics, by the way.
I know. I actually, for the once in my life, don't have nails, and Sarah does.
It's wild.
Oh, I have a nail appointment in like 2 days. Okay, henty.
Another bit we used to do, this was our, like, calm in front of straight boys bit. Because we can do this in front of, like, the normal people of the world.
Yeah, only in front of the gays.
Only in front of the gays. But this was, like, our, we're with straight people and we have to, like, seem funny bit.
For the record, Sarah's straight.
I'm straight, but,
She's
like, straight men.
Straight men.
Straight men.
Who love Sarah, by the way. So... It's called, so you say the F word.
You say the F word, but in a low tone voice.
And we can't do that due to monetization.
But just pretend we're saying F-O-O-K. That's what we're saying. Folk. Oh,
no.
I can't.
No.
So I used to get a salad every day at lunch, and there would always be couscous, and sometimes it'd have raisins in it, and sometimes it wouldn't. And I hated when it had raisins in it. Like, raisins in the couscous? What do you mean? So, like, I used to make the joke, like, oh, there's raisins in the couscous. I have to leave the salad bar. So now we just mean it to like, code for, like, leaving a party.
So, imagine, we're both in a party, and we don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Take our prom story, for example. Go watch that. and then we would both look at each other and go, there's raisins in the couscous.
And then we would go.
And then we would leave. That's code for, like, we're with other people, but we have to leave. We use it all the time, but we've never seriously gotten to use it.
Yeah, I think, like, once, I remember, I used it.
I think once,
yeah. I think once. But then, like, all the other times it's just been, like, a joke. I don't know.
So this is the bit Sarah don't remember. But she used to just, like, whenever she would get up and leave or go back from, like, throwing away her trash, she would, like, do a spit.
I would just be like, bye, and then I would, like, spin around.
Boop boop.
Beep bop is the thing. First it was just like beep bop, like, oh, that's funny, random beep bop, like a robot, whatever. And we would just say it randomly.
Very iCarly.
Very iCarly, random is funny. And then...
That's very our humor, guys. I know it's bad, but we stand iCarly.
Yeah. Then it just turned into, like, random words. So Matt would be like, say something.
I would be like, oh, do you have any mayo?
And I'd be like, dude, sobratinga.
He would repeat what I said.
But it's like a weird...
In a weird voice.
Yeah. That's like our cringiest one.
Our cringiest one, but it's still hilarious.
The drag queen face. So I watched like
this
an episode.
This is a big one.
I watched an episode of like RuPaul's Drag Race. This is the one that everyone gets infected with.
So whenever we hang out with a new queen, they do this
They do this bit, yeah. And they like pick it up. And so it's just going...
And also, you, like, look up, like...
Yeah, like, Matt would be like, Sarah, you look fat today. And I'd be like...
Or if you're pretending you didn't hear something.
Yeah.
Sarah would, like, throw away trash. I'd be like, weren't you supposed to throw that in the recycling? And she'd be
I'd be like...
And, like, or, like...
Yeah, like, I didn't hear you.
But that never happened. Sarah is very health
recycled.
conscious. It originated because a long, long time ago.
Yeah, I watched RuPaul's Drag Race.
We watched one episode of RuPaul's Drag Race in our public library in our childhood. And it was like really long ago, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And she just was like, why do all the drag queens make this face? And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then we just started doing it. Cops What is from our prom story. So when this is a little little thing.
If you enjoyed our prom story and you want some details. Ooh, we might throw in another detail too, like a fun little anecdote.
So this guy was, and he like handed me his phone. This was in the 10 minutes that like all the craziness was happening. If you don't know the story, look below. I'll link it below. He was like, oh, like it's Ben, and I was like, Ben who?
Ben. Oh, Ben, my good pal Ben.
Yeah, like yeah, and then he was like, oh, it's Ben, like he wants to come, and I was like, oh, okay. He was like, yo, I was wondering if I heard you were like throwing a party, like I was wondering if I could like pull up, and I was like, you could, but like it's ending in like 1 minute because like the cops are like coming.
And we hadn't told anyone yet that the cops were coming.
Yeah.
This was in like the first 5 minutes when we wanted people to enjoy it.
Yeah, he was like, cops, what? And I was like, no, like the cops haven't like come. They're just like down the street, so I want to like keep it low key, you know, like, you know. He was like, cops? What? He just kept saying that over and over again. And I was like, no, like everything's fine. Like no one's like arrested. Like like they're not even here. Like, and he was like, cops? What?
And so
now we just say what? Cops to like everything.
Cops what to
cops,
everything.
What? Yeah.
This is the bit that I came up with because I thought it was hella
really
satisfying.
Cool. Yeah.
And there's a video of me doing it in science class.
First, just like the acceleration points to the center, the force points.
No, she doesn't.
I don't get it. This is
can't-
like a dance we do at every like prom. I don't know, in the middle.
Every time that we have to dance.
Yeah. Imagine we're facing each other. But we're also standing up, and we're going like this and doing this. You get it. This is we call it the Come On hit, because we were making a music video to Come On by Kesha with the new hit app Video Star. This video sponsored.
It's not new. Sarah used to make music videos on it since she was like 2.
Yeah. So now we made one because we just were bored.
Oh, and just for a record, in case you want to edit this in, Sarah used to make music videos before the app, and she would She would do like crazy editing.
When I used to do it on Windows Movie Maker, we just like filmed like a long segment.
I was like, come on, like dancing,
and he just got progressively harder.
And it got to the point, I don't want to like splash, but it got to the point where I was like.
Like the hardest you can hit yourself.
It really hurts. If you don't hurt yourself, you're not doing it right. It's only for the most intensive bit doers.
Whenever we think something's like good, we're like.
Or whenever we're getting intense for some reason.
Yeah. Okay, now we're moving on to the new age bits. Yeah, Matt has this medical condition.
I've had this medical condition since I went to Colorado when I was like 12, and I'm now 18. I get these shivers. Okay, here's the dramatic recreation. My doctor thought they were ticks, and he sent me to a special doctor for it. And she did all these tests. She was a baddie, by the way. Love her to death. Like, I at one point had this full day EEG where they attached wires to my head, and then I had to keep it on for 24 hours.
We had a photo shoot, don't worry.
We had a photo shoot. You can check it out on my Instagram, at MaddieCole1 on Instagram.
At Sarah Scott with 3 T's.
Sarah with an H. They were like, oh yeah, it's not anything bad. So now we just shiver sometimes as a joke.
Yeah. Sometimes he like slurps while he shivers.
Ooh, we don't like to, whenever I do that, we like to erase that.
Yeah.
Okay, gag. Now we're going through the bits we've been doing in the past week. Which we had a hard time remembering old bits. We're leaving out like hundreds.
Yeah, we're leaving out hundreds of bits. Because they used to be like month long, but these have just been in the past week. The first one is it. We say like it. Like, oh, that's it, to mean like that's good. Or like it. Like, yeah. And sometimes we say it sarcastically to mean that's bad. And
it kind of means anything.
Yeah.
Like, or you know, but when someone says like, I'm going to the store, and you're like, okay. Or you go, cute.
Yeah.
Or
like,
it doesn't, it just means I heard what you said, and I want you to know that I heard what you said.
Yeah. Like, that's it.
Like,
it.
Oh, it. This
yeah.
one literally like took over our life.
Gag. We say it every day. Like, oh, gag. Yep, gag. No, gag.
Oh, gag.
Gag.
That's the
gag.
gag.
That's
but
the
it's
gag.
just, we don't even say that's the gag anymore. Like, someone will just be like literally, Sarah will be like, oh, my foot hurts, and I'm like, gag.
Yeah, like.
Or like, Matt, are you coming? Gag. Like, oh, do I look cute in this? Ooh, gag.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything anymore. It means anything you want it to mean.
Yeah.
It means everything because it means nothing.
Yeah.
It means like, you could say no words and it would mean gag.
Yeah. Oh, this is an offensive one.
These are offensive. We're sharing this because we're deep and inspirational, and we want to show you guys that you can be deep too. But fat and skinny.
First it started with skinny, because you know, like skinny like Mariah. Like
skinny
internet
legend,
culture.
like
and skinny legend, like Reba,
Twitter
skinny.
stan.
Like
so
Twitter stanny.
We've just been saying skinny a lot to like anything. Like say skinny, that's skinny, so skinny, skinny.
Yeah.
And then fat.
Fat
comes
means
from the
same.
phrase fat nut.
Oh, yeah. So there's another bit called like nut, which is
so
like
people say like nut, like
which is like
nut.
inappropriate.
Inappropriate. You know what it means.
And we just started saying fat,
We
without
just
the nut.
cut nut, and now we just say like fat,
Fat.
or like that's so fat. And I've been saying fat a lot. Sarah kind of stopped.
Yeah,
Sarah like
I
decided
stopped.
against fat, but I'm like that's so fat to
Yeah,
anything, to anything. It's,
And it could mean good or bad.
it could be when good or bad, and the problem
Like,
is
oh, my nails are so fat nut.
but the problem is that if anyone ever heard me say that in public,
They'd be
think
like,
I was an offensive queen.
yeah.
But I'm really not trying to.
Yeah.
Tongue popping. Tongue popping came before it, fat nut, anything.
Yeah, tongue popping came before anything, but this is just the order we're going in.
So I was the OG. Mm-hmm. See, I'm not that good at it, but I know how to do it. Mm-hmm. And I can do it good sometimes. Yeah. And I taught Sarah to do it, and at first she didn't know how to do it.
Yeah, at first I was like... And then we had a break. We had like a month-long break where we didn't tongue pop anymore. I was like so annoyed.
So it's like something you did for fun.
Yeah, like, oh, that's the gag.
Like, oh, gag.
Yeah.
And then Sarah repurposed tongue popping.
Yeah,
on our week-long trip to the beach. She just started using it to mean like, look at me.
Yeah, I used it to mean like, there's an emergency, or like, look at me, like, look at that person, look at me. Like, it just started meaning like, look at me. Like, I'm trying to show you something, look at me. So I kept being...
And she would like hold up her phone and go like...
And I just would like hold up my phone.
Or, like,
with like an Instagram post on it that was like, I wanted them to see, and I was like...
Or like if you were ever with other people.
Aura. We've been saying aura a lot. It just means like your energy, your aura. Like, oh, I get the aura that
you're upset.
Are watching this video.
Or like, and then our most recent bit.
Oh my gosh.
To date is.
And then we combined it with like be skinny. Like, be skinny. Like.
It's all of our bits combined, like, gag.
And then, oh my god. And then recently, as of like a couple hours ago, like literally like 1 minute ago, I started doing this. Like, oh, punk rock, but like upside down. Is that offensive? I don't even know. But, and then I started doing.
Yeah,
like,
it's,
like this, and then that.
It's super hard if y'all want to try it in the comments.
Yeah. Like.
Oh my gosh, how's the new Ariana album?
It's going good.
Like, you could just use the same response to how's your day. It sounds like how's the new Ariana album?
Okay, bye.
Gag. Mwah.
Stay skinny.
Ta-ta.